65 New York police officers have been found guilty of misconduct during Black Lives Matter protests. 65. I want you to keep that number in your head, okay?
Another week, another Buford. Another week, another lose. Another Karen getting kicked out of a Uber. Damn. They out here going ham on film, like try to the land. God damn, they hard again. Pay 700 in taxes. It's policies and old fashions. There's a segment out there with this madness, with this whack, this madness, senseless, mindless, baseless. Who the hell is that just got slammed to the base? If you out here looking crazy, if you out there looking suspect, you might be caught on.
You know, the only way that we get things done is we make things uncomfortable. So uncomfortable that we make you change. But in nowadays time, we make you uncomfortable and they want to try to shut us up because they think we're playing victim. We're not playing victim. You know, this is a case right here. 65 Bufords found guilty at one protest. You know, people speaking about the same people abusing them, and they went in there and abused them anyway. You would think they would be on their best behavior during these protests, but anyways. So now we got 65 Bufords. That's one Buford of the week. Second Buford of the week goes to those people who say defunding the police is bad. No, bruh. No, sis. Fam, let me tell you, so you understand what defunding the police means. Defund the police means to reallocate money from the police department and put it in some other type of service like mental health services. So when you call 911, you can get a mental health professional out there if you have someone with a mental problem. Because a lot of times, police go out when they don't really need to. You only call the police when you need a gun at the scene. You don't need a gun at the scene to arrest or take a mental person to a mental institution. You don't need all of that. You need a mental health professional out there. So we need to take some of this money and put it into like mental health facilities. So when you call 911, you can get the fire department. The fire department come. If someone stabs someone, the EMTs come. If someone's breaking in your house or doing some type of crime, police come. You know, you have a mental patient, someone on the street, you know, that you're not sure of yelling in the middle of the street. You don't need to call the cops. You need to call mental health services.
Psychiatrist Dr. Arda Kasachi with the Washington, D.C. Department of Mental Health works to coax those still on the street into treatment and housing.
Police budgets are bloviated. They're buying things that they don't need, like tanks and automatic weapons. Police don't need all of that stuff. In a lot of countries, police don't even have guns, but they don't need all of that stuff. So police department, take some of that money that they don't really need and put it somewhere else. So that's what defunding the police means. We still need police. Police still need to do and carry out a job. We have to understand that police solve rates of crimes are 6 to 12%. So 6 to 12% efficiency rate from a department that we pay for. Now go into any corporation and say, hey, we're gonna operate at 6 to 12% and we're gonna get through. No. Corporations don't last, operating like that. This is the only corporation that we have in the United States that operate way below a standard. I mean, operate way below a standard. How you solve crimes? 6 to 12%. So they need to be defunded because what are they doing? All they're doing is harassing citizens, making crazy arrests, trying to enforce laws that don't need to be enforced, putting people in jail for nefarious things. We don't need all of these officers. How many officers do we need? You can't police yourself out of crime. It's just not possible. You're not going to police yourself out of crime. That's one thing you're not going to do. More police officers is not going to reduce crime. What reduce crime is a common sense approach to the area where you actually live. So that's the second Buford of the week. For those who say we should not defund the police. No, yes, we should do those things that I just said. That is called defunding. You don't have to take all of the money away. We ain't say, hey, take the money away, all the money away from the police. We say defund. If I'm going to defund someone, I could partially defund them. I could have a third defund them. Or I could, fully defund them. We ain't say fully defund the police. That's not what they said. So people should get that straight. As we say in the hood, let me keep it all the way funky with you. Some police departments really do need to be defunded all the way because they have over a 50% corruption rate. So they need to be defunded all the way. Yes, some police departments do. Oh yeah, also wanted to add too, these 65 cops, 28 of them lost vacation time. Another like 13 lost some unpaid time and lost his leave. These cops are committing crimes. I want to ask and challenge anyone, can you go and get a police job with a prior criminal record? I don't think they will let you into the force with a prior criminal record. And also they say they got to go through some more training. So what type of training can you give an officer if they're not getting any type of sensitivity training? So, no sensitivity training. Why? Because, the prior administration sent out a memo and said, hey, white folks are complaining about this sensitivity training that you're trying to give people so they can better understand other cultures. That prior administration took that away. So really, the training that these cops are going to get is really going to be ineffective. It's not even going to work because they're not getting down to the bare crutch of their biases, their angers, their things that they just don't see or things that they already know. Some police departments are gangs. They all get the same tattoos like gangs. The same design, the same. And it's all hidden. All these things have meanings. The last Buford of the week, this week, goes to all of those people who look like me who said, hey, we don't need sensitivity training. Oh, no, we don't need to enforce that on companies.
Companies are being fair. There's a dozen rich black people now.
But the companies are systemically keeping us out. I would challenge anybody to say that all companies are better and all companies don't discriminate against the common man. I challenge anybody. So we're still in the same spot. We're still in the same position where it's harder for people that look like me. I'm not saying that we can't do it. I'm just saying that the system that's around us makes it harder for us to push along. So even when we pushing along and in our own lane, we get bothered. So I would like to conclude with all the Bufords of the week. We got 65 NYPD officers charged and found guilty of crimes against protesters protesting police brutality. All at one protest. Buford. We got people who look like me say we shouldn't defund the police. From my definition, from what I explained today, if you don't agree with that, you a Buford. And to all of those who look like me, who said, hey, we don't need sensitivity training, America is inclusive. Buford, you get the Buford. So all three of y'all get the Bufords of the week. So that's my damn show, family. Thank you for watching another episode of Buford of the Week. On your way out the door, hit that like if I earned it. Hit that subscribe if I earned it. Comment if you like. And just remember, don't get caught out here looking crazy. Don't get caught out there looking suspect, family. Or you will be caught on Buford of the Week. Peace.
Foxitis.
Here we go again.
Regeneron.
See out there looking suspect.